Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. And getting ready to fight here, Oleksandr Usyk, 6'3" and 198 centimeter reach. Up against them, Jake Paul, 185 centimeters tall with a reach of 193 centimeters.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is that fight. We'll be talking about this fight for years to come.
Oleksandr Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Ukraine. Jake Paul, fighting out of Cleveland, Ohio, currently residing in Dorado, Puerto Rico.
They have waited for this fight for so long, Todd. This is ridiculous.
And now it's time for the official introductions, and for that, we go to the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, an undisputed cruiserweight world champion, and a unified heavyweight champion of the world, Oleksandr Usyk. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Cleveland, Ohio in the United States, here is the battle-ready cruiserweight and popular social media superstar, introducing the problem child, Jake Paul.
So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time.
All what's left is for the first bell to go. That's all we need now, because the build-up is getting ridiculous.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready. High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Only catching air with that hook. What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Right hook is finding its target. Oh, that right uppercut scored. Counter shot. How about that time counter shot? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Oleksandr Usyk in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, make it look so easy.
There's the bell for round two. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter punch. Nice defense on that right hook. This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think light. Concentrate.
The perfect counter lands. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Good counter punch. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Holding nothing back here in the round. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Oleksandr Usyk in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
If you're a counter-puncher, then basically you do the counter-attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
To beat a counter-puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
You'd like to see more jabs. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
They are giving us a high-tempo show. That counter shot lands. Nice counter. He threw a punch and just got countered. And you catching air with that hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Oleksandr Usyk in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Back at it in round 4. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
His stamina is off the charts. Both men step back for just a moment. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Didn't land that jab. The jab not finding its target. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Oleksandr Usyk in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
And there's the bell for round 5. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! And at some point, the corner needs to think about stepping in here. And right back into the fray.
Caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
So close with that uppercut. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a cliff. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Oleksandr Usyk in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Let's start the 6th. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Nice counter shot. His stamina is off the charts. Straight right, just misses. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going. Did you see that? And that will do it. Jake Paul just got stopped. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory. That is, Todd, did you see the shot? That's not a knockout, that's an assassination. What a shot.
Never stop, get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it.